As Sri Lanka spirals into chaos with massive protests, army troops are now on the streets of the capital, Colombo. But it's not just troops. Look at these visuals. Tanks patrolling the streets of Sri Lanka now in order to impose the curfew that's been declared. Shrija has been sending us ground reports and joins us once again. Shrija, shocking visuals really of these tanks now rolling out on the streets of Colombo. Is this what it takes really to keep the people off, the protesters off?
Well, these are the armored personal carriers. So what we have seen here just about moments ago is that the troops, the army troops on the personal carriers, they have been patrolling the streets of Sri Lanka. Now that is usually used especially in combat zones. Of course, people are questioning, is it very necessary especially to bring such armored personal carriers or the vehicles here onto the streets of Sri Lanka at a time when the angry protesters are peacefully protesting on the streets? Now, that is the question asked by the Sri Lankans over here. But that apart, at several locations, what we did, of course, witness was where the protesters continue to, protest and demand the resignation of Gotabaya Rajapaksa. As far as this morning up until now, what we did witness was not just especially the personal, armored vehicles that we, saw on the streets of Sri Lanka, but also we witnessed several, that is huge presence, police presence and also army presence, especially just a few meters away from President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's official residence is concerned. So there is huge barricading to ensure that people don't breach those barricades and, cause in terms of, the violence, it does not go out of control. And as far as the police is concerned and also the army, they have been deployed at various vantage points, and there is curfew as we speak. The curfew is active till about tomorrow 7 a.m. But for now, what we do witness is that despite the curfew and also the entire island nation under state of emergency, we see several protests that have been erupting in various parts of Sri Lanka.
All right, those visuals really giving pause to sort of look and wonder as tanks and armored personal vehicles roll out on the streets of the Sri Lankan capital. Shrija, thank you very much indeed for joining us live from Colombo.